Under normal circumstances, federal agency supervisors and inspectors general would enforce proper legal procedures and protocols and hold accountable those who violate them. But Donald Trump, Stephen Miller, Kristi Noem, Tom Homan, and Greg Bovino have failed their oaths of office and allowed agents under their command to act unconscionably under the color of law. They have given the impression that their actions are immune from investigation or accountability. They are not. We have a duty to ensure that the truth is preserved so the public can know what their elected and appointed officials have done, and so the courts and the Congress can eventually hold people accountable. In the short time, we have witnessed countless acts of harassment and intimidation and brutality and abuse of power perpetrated against law-abiding civilians across our communities. Trump's masked agents have detained innocent American citizens and legal residents. They have used unmarked cars, a Black Hawk helicopter, automatic weapons, and battering rams to raid an apartment building filled with almost entirely, families and children. They've thrown tear gas and smoke grenades at peaceful crowds.
Well, it's not surprising. Here we have another executive order that is for political purposes. And, I think the interesting thing is that it's going to be due in January. But nobody's talking about anymore about accountability for the 1,200 children who died under our care during his term and the over 3,000 seriously injured. Where's that report? But mark my words, they'll get this report out because it'll be right before the primary. Oh, I think so. Also, this isn't his first attack on law enforcement. And I think we're going to continue to see it next week here in Illinois when they're talking about qualified immunity. And this is really I think the setup for that. It's like the ask for the budget, the 4% cut was a setup for us to have a tax increase. Today's executive order is a setup talking about federal immunity, but really they're going to remove qualified immunity for our own law enforcement here. So this isn't a new thing for the governor or the majority party to attack law enforcement. And, we side with the side of law enforcement. Our main job is public safety, and to continue to do a call for people to go out, take videos, be disruptors, I think is just only going to continue to add flames to the fire. And to even add to that, you look at, he says in this thing this morning, this press conference this morning, that, this isn't how federal agents should be doing this. This isn't how it works. They should be putting out warrants and collaborating with our law enforcement. Well, he's expanded the Trust Act to the extent that law enforcement couldn't collaborate with federal agents. So that's on him too. At this point, Greg, I'm not really sure. It's pretty expanded as far as it is. I think there was some talk about hospitals, which we don't have a problem now that I'm aware of from hospitals with ICE going in or anybody going into hospitals. So I think we'll see some kind of similar to what the mayor of Chicago did about being on Chicago-owned, land. That they're not allowed to stage there. I think you're going to see maybe some of that on a statewide basis.